Hello! Welcome to this edition of Sabado Nights Live. This is StiffLu of the Rizal Underground, welcoming you to beautiful White Beach, Puerto Galera. Makikilala niyo po ang mga rock stars dito sa Puerto Galera at maintindihan niyo kung bakit napakalawak ng musical heritage ng community dito. So, enjoy the show!
Sabado Nights, mainit ang eksena. Dito kailangan magpalamig.
Puerto Galera episode is brought to you by the ANC Plus Group of Companies and the Peugeot Traveler Premium, an invitation to upscale travel. Please test drive a brand new Peugeot Traveler van at your nearest ANC Plus Group of Companies dealership. Alright, so anyway, isa pang OG ang nakausap natin dito sa White Beach. Pinuntahan natin siya kasi nung mga bandang siguro 2006-2007 tumira ako dito sa Puerto Galera. At kapitbahay ko si June Lupito. Doon siya sa Calau's Place. Ako naman doon sa Dolphin Bay. At tuwing Sabado Nights, sinusundo ko siya at bumibisita kami doon sa Coco Aroma na pag-aari naman ni Mr. Joel De Vera. Pakinggan naman natin yung storya ni Joel. Alright, so dito tayo ngayon sa dating Coco Aroma, White Beach, Puerto Galera. Kasama natin si Mr. Joel De Vera. I invited you today para pag-usapan natin yung music scene dito sa Puerto Galera. Kasi alam naman natin na mula't-mula pa hanggang ngayon, actually up to this day, very active ang Puerto Galera music scene.
You are very much a part of that.
Hoy, thank you. Naalala ko nung 1995 yata.
Yes.
Yung unang event na inorganize natin dito.
Yes.
The Puerto Galera Music Festival, sponsored by San Miguel at that time. So, nung 1995, 96, 97, or 96, 97, 98, we did 3 successive years of the Puerto Galera Music Festival. Diyan tayo sa White Beach, yung kino-cordon off natin, we sell tickets, and then we featured a lot of artists. Of course, that was not the first.
Yes.
The first one was with Lou Bonneville.
Yeah, the first one was we did it in Concord with Dimitri Productions, Lou Bonneville.
Lou Bonneville, yes.
And Toto Hertica. Yeah.
Okay. Asawa niya. No?
Yes.
And then, the following year, yung kay Jamie Wilson naman.
Yes, it was I think entitled Under a Full Moon.
Right. You were very much a part of that.
Well, yes. During that time, after the first, so medyo pumunta ko sa Manila because it was sort of pioneering then.
Right.
Nobody was doing beach concerts at that time. So, Maricel and Rolly Maligad of Coco Jam introduced me to Jamie Wilson. And these guys are from Rep anyway. So,
si Monique Wilson,
and
the
also
sister.
Monique Wilson, she was also a part of that. So we established a production, so to speak. We named it Big Picture People Production.
Big Picture People.
Yes, it was Jamie's idea anyway. So Jamie, and so, yan, binuo namin yung concept. We talked about the concept, and it was about music and arts. And we were very fortunate. We had an installation by Santi Bossi. Prior to the launching of the installation, there was a performance art done by Jock Napasilan.
Okay.
And Marta Luvina.
Okay.
And Benka was here also. He was part of doing the backdrop. So,
wow, talagang star-studded affair yan.
Yeah, siya yung kumbaga nag-conceptualize yung backdrop. But then it was a collab. So, hindi lang siya. He invited friends who are here at that time na mag-participate din sa paggawa ng backdrop. Okay. So it was nice. It was also, it was big at that time. It was fun and artistically it was really swell.
Naalala ko kasi yan dahil asar na asar ako niyan. Yung Easter yan Holy Week.
Oh, Easter.
San Miguel, ano na kami noon yung Sabado Nights campaign.
Yes,
sa Baguio kami na-assign.
Oo.
Yung I've always fantasized kasi nung yung unang yung kay Lou Bonneville, yung Dimitri Productions, naalala ko nandun sa tubig yung stage, di ba? So facing the beach, so to speak. Tapos, sumabit ako kay Papa Dom. Of course, Papa Dom was very...
Yeah, they were part of the lineup already, and that was at the time where they are really hitting the mainstream.
Correct. Naalala ko pa nga, nandun kami natulog sa ilalim ng stage. Tapos, I remember, ang ganda ng show na yun.
Yes,
It was very... masaya yung tao. Maganda yung music. I don't remember now exactly who were performing, but I remember Tropical Depression being one of them.
Yes, Tropical Death, Coco Jam,
Coco Jam, of course. Spy.
Sa Latin also.
Okay. Yan yung una.
Sa Latin and Native Science.
Of course, anak ni Jing Masilungan.
Jing
Mr. Make Waves.
Yes.
Of course, also a staple dito sa Puerto Galera. So yung pangalawa naman, naalala mo ba yung mga artist, no?
I don't remember all, no? Pero meron kami isang bisita noon na the name of the band is Love Begets Love.
Okay,
Yes.
si ano yan? Jenny
Yes,
Diaz.
very good. And we had Elemento then.
Yan ba yung experimental?
Yes, experimental. They have their own
Instruments. Sino yung headliner nung?
I think we had Isagani also then.
Isagani.
Yes, I'm not sure.
Coco Jam.
Coco Jam, of course, was there.
Spy, of course.
Yes, because they were part of the original production.
Right. Yun yung gusto kong balikan sana, Joel. Dito sa Puerto Galera, I once lived here, di ba, in 2007.
Yes.
Yun yung kalakasan ng Coco Aroma noon.
Yes,
Maraming
yes.
event dito. Balikan natin yan mamaya. What do you recall? Anong naalala mo tungkol sa music before 1991? Kailan ka naging resident ng White Beach?
1982, prior to the organization of the first Puerto Galera Music Festival. Yung Puerto Galera, tambayan na ng mga artists. It's a regular hangout of musicians like Sammy, Rolly, the late Noli Aurelio, Willie Filona. They come here every now and then. Pero Rolly,
malapit lang kasi sa Manila.
Yes, and Rolly is already based here. Si Sammy naman, of Spy, of course, whenever he comes home, because he was based in France, so whenever na yung bakasyon siya, he would always hang out here for months. So we had this bonfires and jamming every night on the beach.
So nung 83, dito ka na sa White Beach. Ano ang eksena dito nung 1983?
Well, it was really quiet. Wala pang kuryente.
Wala pa?
Wala pang kuryente. So ang lapad ng beach. So parang malaburaka yung dating ng White Beach noon, mga kubo-kubo pa lang. Wala pang mga buildings and all that. So yun nga, I suppose that is one reason why the musicians hang out here, apart from yung mga malapit sa Manila. So yan, nung time na yon, palagi kami naging mga magkaibigan na. So I sold to them the idea na why don't we do a festival? Because we don't have an event that is promoting Filipino music and Filipino art musicians.
Plus a venue, a tourist destination.
Yes, and that was also one of the objectives, is to promote Puerto Galera as a venue for events, musical events. Ako nakilala si Pino kasi nandito na yan talaga, Pino Fernandez.
The late Pino Fernandez.
Yes, kasi dito na yan talaga nakatira before that.
Nauna pa sa'yo si Pino?
Oo, dinatnang ko na yan dito.
Saan si Pino nakatira?
Yung pinabimbot, sa gitna.
Okay.
Legal siya, yung pwesto nila. And Pino at that time, yes, songs already about Puerto Galera.
Yes. Hindi nyo natatanong, si Pino Fernandez is also a prolific songwriter. As a matter of fact, kinover ko yung 2 songs niya sa album na ginawa ko noong 2017. Si Pino, naging member din ng The Jerks yan?
Yes, he played bass for the Jerks.
Oh, for a long time.
Oh,
Oh.
for quite some
Pati
time.
si, naging Tropical Depression din yan.
Tropical Death.
Percussionist ng doon kila Bimbot nagja-jamming na siya.
Yes, that was the start. Doon ang tambayan ng tropa.
Anong year yan?
82, 83. There was already a music scene.
Oh, wow!
And apart from the local musicians, ang dami mga foreign artists na dumatating.
Artist talaga.
Artist, mga musicians. So, magiging katambayan, magiging tropa yan na. Mag-stay ng mga 2 weeks. So, gabi-gabi jamming yan.
Okay. A bonfire lang.
Yes,
Ano?
a big bonfire.
Right. And then, who else came as far as you remember?
Ayun, sila nagpupunta dito rin sila. Chikoy, pura.
Si Chikoy.
Si Willie Filona.
Si Willie Filona ba, hindi siya taga rito?
No, he's from Pampanga originally.
Okay. So, Willie Filona.
Mga contemporaries nila Ram Lopez yan eh.
Okay,
Sila
folk singing.
Yeah, sila yung mga original. Pati naman yung sinasabi, nag-umpisa din sila sa folk singing.
Si Chikoy din, yes. I
Chikoy,
know that for a
yeah,
fact.
yeah.
Yeah,
Before they graduated into forming their own band. And at that time, yun yung trend eh, di ba? Cosby Stills, di ba? mga JT
Yes.
and all this. So,
Yes. Yun lang ang paraan para meron kang gig.
oh yes.
Kasi wala namang tugtugan pa ng banda nung araw.
Yes, that's
1991 yung unang full moon party.
Yes,
Were you in
yes, of
attendance?
course. Yan, enroll ako yung lahat ng mga foreigners dito, hakot namin yan, punta doon. And,
Taxi kayo, taxi, water taxi.
Water taxi. And that was, I mean, so far the only gig then.
Na-organized.
Na-organized, yan, mga, yan.
And equipped.
Yes, nandiyan na sila John Lupito, yan nga, sila, yung mga Jerks, si Hill.
Si Gilles.
Gilles,
okay.
yun nga, is sax.
Okay.
Flute.
Yes.
Percussion.
Yes.
Although
I had not had the privilege na ma-meet ko si Gilles at si Willie Filona.
I think kaya napapunta si Hill dito, Goa din ni Pino. What started it all was that this guy who owns this bar in Manila, this bar where the Habit House.
Si Jing Turner.
Yes, he established a Habit House in town.
Yung pala yun.
So, nagdatingan dito yung Sinapino, sila yung tumutugtog.
I see.
And so, eventually, kumalat yung...
Alam mo ba kung anong year yan?
Earlier pa yan.
Hindi mo na inabot.
Hindi ko na inabot yung Habit House.
I see. Okay. Alright. So,
balita na lang narinig.
Legend na lang.
Yeah, legend na lang. So, and I think that's the reason kaya napupunta slowly yung mga musicians dito. And then, word came out ng nila. And then, okay na tambayan mo.
Right.
It was an easy life then. Everything was cheap. Of course, we wanted the foreigners to have a good time and a taste of what Filipino music is.
Right.
Kasi at that time, yung kumbaga, I wouldn't call the bands as well established, pero kumbaga matinik na yung mga yun. I mean,
Yes.
talent-wise, already developed.
Magtaas na ang level.
Magtaas na ang level naman.
Naalala ko nga yung 95 siguro, ginawa natin yung summer beer kada. Kasi nga para lang to ensure na makasama na ako. Sabi ko na mag-organize. I was chummy with the San Miguel beer people. So we got them to sponsor. Kung naalala mo yung binisita tayo ng Channel V yata.
Yes.
O MTV Asia.
MTV Asia. And
Mike Kasem.
Yes. And that was very good. I mean, you gave a very extensive media exposure for the event. And later on, we even had some sporting events. I think on the next year na yun.
Hindi, meron na tayong beach foot beach football at
And-
aquaton.
Yes.
Aquaton
oo.
pa lang kasi swim and run.
Yes, yes.
And I remember yung mga banda nung third year, my first was Putreska,
Yeah, yeah.
Rizal Underground,
Yes, yes.
of course Native Zion, and some others. And we did it for 3 successive years. The following year, triathlon na nga yata yung ginawa
Yes, we
natin.
did off-road triathlon.
Off-road triathlon,
Yes.
correct. Tapos, yung third year, alam ko free concert na yung ginawa natin. Isa pa sa mga partners natin dyan ay si Toto Delgado.
Oh, yes, yes.
Yeah, si Toto, up to this day, in 2022, meron pa siyang live music.
Oh, yes.
Oo. From 2003 naman to 2013, yung Puerto Galera Reggae Festival naman.
Kay Loloy.
Kay
Yeah,
Loloy sa
yes.
Ensenada Beach. Okay, again.
That was fun also.
That was one, but what I saw there was already a merger of the old, the original, the OGs, the original
yes,
guys,
yes.
and the new batch of
Well,
younger
I
musicians.
suppose.
One of the is Turtle Club.
Yeah, yeah.
Na
Ano
naging
na yan eh, kasi parang naging offshoot na yan. Nung una kasi, nung tumigil na ako, natigil na yung festival, binuksan ko na yung Coco Aroma.
correct.
Yes.
So,
And
when was Coco Aroma?
We started our, around that time.
2005.
Around that time.
So, kasama mo dito si Ricky Cui.
No, hindi pa. Kami pa rin na Pino, ni na Toto.
Si Pino at Toto, okay.
Pino, Toto, ako. Tapos we had this British friend, a very good musician. But at that time, he was playing bass for us. But this guy is so good. But anyway, yun yung naging setup namin. So, kaming ang apat na.
Right. Oo.
Ako naman, hindi baka vocals lang ako. baka panda na kayo.
Oo. Naalala ko yan kasi yung 2007 nung tumira nga ako ng Puerto Galera when I was managing Dolphin Bay. Every weekend nagpupunta kami dito, kasama ko pa si Kido. Kasi kapitbahay kami doon di ba, sa Ensenada. You know, you'd have your Turtle Club, which was a regular here. Yung Turtle Club, pag-usapan natin. Kasi, mga miyembro doon ay mga kamag-anakan mo.
Yun.
Again, as you mentioned, siguro na-influence ni Pino at ni Toto. Because I
kasi,
remember they
at
would...
that time, hindi ka ako ng gamit para sa Tugtuga. Tapos yun nga, kami nung na Toto. In fact, Toto was playing here for a few years bago po siya tumigil. And then a few years then, bago siya nagtayo ng kanyang bar. I was the one also who convinced him, you need to put up your own bar. Man.
Might as well.
Yeah, might as well. At that time yan, marami na rin sariling compositions si Toto.
Correct. Maganda ang mga ano niya. I've recorded him.
Maganda ang composition ni Toto kasi yan, pati yung mga titik niya. Influence ni Pino yan. Napakalaki ng influence ni Pino sa amin kasi parang siya yung pinaka-musical director
Elder, OG OG.
Yun, tapos may napakaselan yan. Yung pagdating sa music, even, as you can see, even down to the lyrics. Kumbaga, pinimpilihan na maglatag ng lyrics hanggang sa how to perform. Turuan niya yung mga itong Turtle Club. Pero mang Turtle Club, so, parang yung backup namin yan nung una. Backup namin din na Pino, din na Toto.
Sila yung rhythm section.
Yeah, sila yung rhythm section. So eventually, when Pino decided to Lilo and Toto as well, so sabi ko sa mga boys, this is the time, tayo na yan.
Yes. So, luckily, namunga nga yung Coco Aroma at nagkaroon sila ng venue.
Yes.
As a matter of fact, yung Coco Aroma, other than the fact na bumibisita kami dito ni Kido every weekend, nakikita namin si Toto dito at si Pino. Lagi ko nakaka-jam yung mga boys, the Turtle Club, no? At minsan dinala ko pa si Gary Perez.
Yes, I remember Gary Perez.
This is eto na yung Malasimbo. right? Malasimbo, I think started in 2013. The best time I've ever had in Malasimbo was that Monday night where they featured all local musicians.
Yeah.
Naalala mo naman siguro yun, di ba?
Yes, because we finally convinced the organizers na to do a night for local musicians kasi nakailang taon na sila.
Right.
Mostly foreign and artists from
Local artist,
Manila.
Filipino artists.
During this time, ang dami na ng banda sa Puerto.
Correct.
So, sabi yung Coco Aroma also became a venue for the local musicians. So, inumpisa namin yung open mic na concept.
Okay.
At that time, parang wala pa ako naririnig na gumagawa niyan eh. So, that's also part of it, come on. Parang sa mga guests doon, pwede tayo kumanta doon.
Right.
And apart from that, naging tabayan na rin ng Coco Aroma ng mga bagong generation ng mga musicians. Sino si Kat?
Aha,
Yes.
yung mga Manila-based na
Mga
naka-discover
Manila-based,
ng,
yes. Sino si
ng
Kat?
Puerto Galera.
Yeah, sino si Kat? Si Jay ng Kamkasi.
Okay.
Si hang out here, si Kichinadal.
Okay.
These guys, they hang out here. And
Si Bunny Liwanag, na lagi rin nandito.
Si Bunny.
Oo.
Yeah.
So, up to the time na nag-umpisa yung Malasimbo, maraming, kasi lagi ako nandito rin noon.
Yes.
So, maraming mga local musicians that show.
Yeah.
As a matter of fact, the Boracay entourage would stop by
Ano, di ba?
Coco Aroma before mga friends ko yon dahil by this time I had lived in Boracay, no? So, yun nga, pero hindi nawawala dito si Rolly Maligad. Lagi tayong pabalik. And June Lupito also.
Yes.
Kasi nga, kapitbahay ko siya doon kay Kito's Place.
Sort of yung mga mainstay.
Malaki ang naging influence sa akin ng mga yan, no? Especially si Rolly. I covered 2 of his songs sa album ng Acoustic Blues Experiment. So, of course, si June Lupito in 2007 was also a resident of Puerto Galera.
Yes. Nang ginagawa niya si June, nung tumira yan dito, so, bali, ikot yan. Okay, 1 week dito kay Loloy, sa Ensenada. 1 week kay Kido.
Right.
1 week dito sa akin.
Right.
Ganun, parang,
Right. Yun nga, napaka-rich and diverse ng music scene dito sa Puerto Galera, no? Thanks siguro in part doon sa mga OGs nga na nauna dito, katulad
mga tayo na yung mga promotor noon eh. Yung mga influence niya, yung mga pinagagawa natin.
Gusto ko lang balikan yung sinasabi ko nga sa'yo kanina na yung tungkol sa Malasimbo. That Monday night of locals where I saw yung mga very young new breed of musicians together with the legends.
Yes.
Of course, sila Joven, yung banda niya noon, sila yung isa sa mga nauna. Sumunod si Toto with Pino. I was very...
Doon sa set ni Toto at saka ni Pino, Pagong ang backup.
Turtle Club, yes.
Okay, kami naman yung mga original na magkakasama talaga.
Right. It was such a great pleasure for me. Natutuwa naman ako, na-capture ko yung event. I was aspiring to become a photographer. So, maganda naman yung mga shot. Meron akong mga shots ni Pino doon. And nandito nga tayo noon hindi pa kasama natin si Gary Perez. Yan talaga ang charm ng Puerto Galera. So, I was very lucky to be part of the scene then. Anyway, so, dyan na nagtatapos yung interview natin with Mr. Joel De Vera of Coco Aroma. Sana nag-enjoy kayo. Pag susunod na bisita ninyo dito sa White Beach, pwede nyo bisitahin yung Seaside Grill na dating Coco Aroma. Baka makita nyo si Joel dito. Meron kayong makakwentuhan.
Yeah. The music lives on.
Yes, there you go. Thank you.
At this place.
Thank you very much.
Thank you for
Thank you.
it's my pleasure.
Ang susunod naman natin na kausap ay isang isa pang kaibigan na familiar sa kasaysayan ng music heritage ng Puerto Galera. Dati siyang may tindahan doon sa may Muelle Bay. Pangalan ng tindahan ay Make Waves, kaya siya ay binansagang Mr. Jing Make Waves. Nakausap din natin siya tungkol sa kanyang experience dito sa Puerto Galera, lalong-lalo na nung isa pala siya doon sa mga unang bumisita kay Mr. Kido Calao. Pakinggan natin yung storya ni Jing. Alright, so mabalik tayo doon sa kwentuhan natin tungkol sa Puerto Galera.
Okay. Pero mabalik tayo before Johnson na pinag-uusapan na rin natin yung music scene ng Puerto. Nag-produce ako ng maraming concert sa Muelle.
Yes, I know. I performed in one of them.
Di ba? Yung nadala ko sila, kung sila Prettier Than Pink.
Ah, talaga?
Oo naman.
Aba.
Hindi pa kumakanta, kakabahan ka na. Diba? Tapos, andyan pa yung kasama nila yung Orient Pearl.
Orient
O,
Pearl.
diba?
Oo.
Tapos, ang sound system ko, yung top of the line ng panahon na yon.
Teka muna.
Exile.
Yes. Kailan ba yung mga yan?
Matagal na rin eh. Yung
90s ba yan?
Kaputukan ng
Ng 90s?
Oo, Orient Pearl, tapos
Ah.
Prettier Than Pink.
So, ikaw yung nag-organize ng event sa Muelle.
Samuel, yeah.
Oh, so, marami ka ring napadala dito nung the mighty 90s.
Oo
Ika
naman.
nga.
Oo, mayroon akong isang magaling mag-sponsor. Para ka-deal ko. Ako na yung sa venue, ako na yung sa lugar.
Right. So basically, nandun sa Muelle Bay yung yung stage.
Yeah.
Yung truck.
Yung float, pero pa din may truck ng basura.
Oo.
Pero may floating bar kami.
Yung
doon.
liki-tiki.
Liki-tiki.
Ah.
Classic yan, liki-tiki.
Eh, di ba nagano rin ng
Dito rin
liki-tiki
sa
Ensenada?
Ensenada,
Oh.
oh.
Nasa Ensenada Beach nga pala kami.
Oo.
Oh, dito sa kung saan ginanap yung
Yung
Puerto Galera Reggae,
Reggae
Festival.
Festival, oh.
At abangan nyo lang at baka bumalik uli yun.
yan.
Oh, so nung 90s nag-organize ka ng events doon. Tapos eto na, Malasimbo na.
Oo, iba naman yan.
Iba rin yung Malasimbo, no?
Iba,
Ang
talaga.
gaganda ng mga taong
Ay,
dumarating.
sobra.
Eh, nagre-reporting for duty lahat sa'yo yun.
Oh, siyempre. Tapos doon pa yung sa shop ko yung pinaka bago ka makasakay sa Liki-Tiki, yung Malasim boat. Doon ka dadaan sa shop.
Okay.
Doon nakatambay yung mga Ingleserang mga
nagche-check.
nagche-check.
Okay,
Diba? Puro taga Maynila yun.
Oo, magaganda. no?
Magaganda lahat.
At saka ang balita nga, fully booked daw lahat ng resort.
fully booked. Pati yung Liki-Tiki, dalawang biyahe yan. Kasi hindi na pwedeng accommodate sa unang biyahe.
Wow.
Nakadalawang araw yan. Na talagang,
And you attended all the Malasimbo.
dito sa taas.
Hindi ka na nakapunta sa White Beach?
Hindi, kasama rin. Di ba magkasama tayo? Kila Toto, tumambay muna tayo. Tapos,
Right.
magkasama tayo. Ang bilis ng panahon.
Right.
Doon lang sa lamesa dam ako hindi nakapunta.
Mas interesado ko, Jing, dun sa mga local scene. Halimbawa, sa White Beach, sino ba nauna nagpatugtog dyan?
Sa tugtog na yung kay Joel.
Coco Aroma.
Coco Aroma.
Yan.
Pero yung mga acoustic lang bago nag-Coco Aroma kasi na yan full band na yan.
Right.
Kaya paring bimpot.
Okay.
Ayan,
Ano ba? Ano ba? Balien?
Hindi Arco Balea, yung parang
Seaside?
Peter's Inn.
Peters Inn.
Oo, si Mang Peter Manalo. Yung Peter's Inn yung nung panahon na yon, doon lahat talaga hindi pwedeng hindi ka parang sa Make Waves, hindi pwedeng hindi ka dadaan kay Peter's Inn.
Pagpupunta ka ng White Beach.
Doon ang venue ng acoustic.
Sino mga tumutugtog dyan?
Ay, sila Sunny Spy lang naman.
Right.
Coco Jam,
Right.
John Lupito.
Right.
Yun lang naman
Yun lang?
Yun lang, oo. Di ba?
Tapos may, ayun nga, festival every summer.
Ayun.
And then, after Peter's Inn,
ayun yung kay Joel na.
Coco Aroma.
Coco
Full
Aroma.
band na.
Full band na.
Oo. Tama-tama, nung mga panahon ng Coco Aroma, yung medyo after a few years, tumira na nga ako dito, 2007 yun. 2008.
Oo.
Dito nga ako sa
Kaya
Dolphin Bay.
Oh, Dolphin Bay, oo.
Oo, tapos kapitbahay ko si Jun Lupito.
Oo.
Di ba doon sa
Kalaw.
Calao?
Oo.
Hindi ba nga lagi tayong bumabiyahe pa White Beach?
Oo naman.
Di ba may dala tayong van?
Oo, yun.
Sabit-sabit na lahat,
Oo,
di ba?
whatever. Basta
Oo.
may happening eh.
Right,
Ayaw
right.
mong malamangan.
Right. So, yun yung mga happening, no? Kasama ko si Jun,
Ang
kasama
saya.
ko si Jing,
Oo, ang saya.
Coco Aroma.
Diba?
Tapos ng Coco Aroma, dito ba sa Sabang, may action ba dyan?
Sabang, so para hindi naman siya makukonsider na significant.
Yung
May
music.
mga kanulang na, opening yung barko, puntahan ko yung local band, kung sino man pwede.
Right.
Pero yung kamong rock scene, yung talagang concert, nagkaroon sa Sabang din, nung mga piyesta ng Sabang. Like last week, tumugtog kami niyan na nila Odi. Siyempre, ang malaking bahagi dyan, Calaw Place.
Yes.
Wala pang White Beach sa Music Fest, may Calaw Place na, yung Full Moon.
So, after Coco Aroma,
May kanya-kanya ng
Delgados Jam
Delgados na.
House.
Diyan ulit lumitaw si Toto.
Oo,
Si Toto ay matured boy na. Talagang ika nga
Yes, yes.
And Toto is a good musician. Ang dami niyang magagandang
Correct.
original songs na
Correct,
talagang yung mga bata kino-cover yun.
Yes,
yung
yes.
mga dalampasigan niya.
Yes.
Ay, wow!
Doon ako nag-i-stay ngayon at laging jam pack, lalo na kagabi. Wow.
Oo, Sabado eh.
Jam
Friday.
Sabado night,
Friday.
siyempre.
Sabado night. Oo.
Ngayon.
Ngayon.
Wow. Ay, napasama ka rin pala doon sa cruise ng Coco Beach.
Oo, yung Explorer.
Oo.
Masarap din yun.
Oo.
Ay,
diba?
talagang ibang buhay doon.
Oo.
Talagang,
Kayo on-board musicians kayo.
oo.
1 week cruise yun, di
One
ba?
week cruise, sasakay ng Huwebes ng gabi, bababa ng Huwebes ng maga.
Okay.
Tuloy-tuloy yung pagdating ng hapon, may sasakay na ulit.
Right.
Every week, continuous yan. Walang tigil yan.
Right.
Sa lahat ng bagay masaya, pagkain, bisyo, alak, yung pinupuntahan mo, una mo titirahin. Boracay agad Maghapon kayo doon.
Right.
Manggugulo kayo doon sa Boracay, di ba? Kasama siya. Katapos noon, ng paggabi, sailing to Palawan.
Right.
5 araw kami dyan. Lahat ng parting magagandang ng Palawan.
This is StiffLu for Sabado Nights with G
Hello.
Make Waves.
Make way!
Anyway, bago matapos itong Puerto Galera episode dito sa Sabado Nights with StiffLu, ibabalik natin ang ating food correspondent, Miss Katya, to do a review of a few of the foodie places here in Puerto Galera. Panoorin nyo.
At sa gandang mong taglay, pag-asa ang hatid. At ang lungkot ay di ko dama. Sa piling mo'y lagi akong masaya. Sa kanlungan mo'y wala akong alala. Tanging ikaw ang siyang sinta. At tanging ikaw at wala nang ibang puwerto.
Hiya, we're here at Resto Veranda, about to have some dinner. So we're starting off with some cream of mushroom soup, hummus, let's dip, and yep, that's the cream of mushroom soup. And for our mains, we are going to have a seafood risotto. Sounds lovely, right? But the biggest surprise for me is this one. Doesn't that look lovely? It's a mango margarita. I love the presentation. It's rather lovely. Well, okay. Sante. Pip pip. Bon appetit. This is our seafood risotto, and I have to say it looks rather magnificent. I love the look of the prawns. I think it's got mussels as well, and a wee crab, a little crab over here on the side. All in all, nice little touches. I am enjoying this hummus and with the feta salad. It's absolutely fantastic, very flavorful. There's just the sort of thing I was expecting here after the deluge of Filipino food and pizza and pasta that we've been having for the past few days. This is a welcome treat. So again, bon appetit. Okay, so once again, I have inhaled everything, and I have to say the food is absolutely delicious. The risotto was buttery and infused by the flavors of seafood. I ate everything except the little crab, of course, but the mussels and the squid were cooked perfectly, not rubbery at all. Again, the hummus was very flavorful, the kind of flavor I've been looking for. Drenched in olive oil and the flavors of feta with the black olives. Absolutely perfect as a starter. And the mushroom soup was okay. A little on the thin side. Could have been a bit thicker and creamier. Yeah. The mango margarita is, again, absolutely lovely. I'm just nursing it, taking my time with it. Very potent. And okay, the first thing that actually struck me here was this beautiful menu holder, which looks like it was crafted by the Mangyan tribe, who actually have a sanctuary, a village up in the mountains, and I'm definitely planning a visit there during this trip. And in terms of location, well, Resto Veranda is found here on the quieter side of White Beach. Some notable places nearby are Coco Aroma next door and Beach Frog, where we had the fish and chips. The place is charming, absolutely charming. It has that sort of European bistro feel, so it's still casual, but more refined, more sophisticated than your usual offerings on the beach. It's very pretty, very, very nicely done. I love what they did with the plants and the capiz lanterns, the fairy lights, and the dried branches that they've used as decor. And of course the landscaping, the plants on the side. I think if you're going to do a beachside bistro like this is the way to do it. So, and value for money, I think this place is bang for your buck. So once again, bon appetit, santé. And this is your Food Diwata, food correspondent for Sabado Nights with StiffLu, signing off.
And then you stay for a while. Puerto Galera, down in Puerto Galera. Ang tulad mo'y isang awit.
Hiya, we're here at Luca, Cucina Italiana. We are at the very end of Talipanan Beach Cove, which is right next to Aninuan Beach and next to White Beach. So in terms of orientation, you can actually take a motorbike all the way from White Beach to here. You can rent one for about 600 pesos a day, and you can go around the entire island if you want, or all to all the different beaches. So we ordered a carbonara. I'm not quite sure if it's the Italian or the Pinoy style carbonara, but it's a very generous portion. And we ordered the Lucas pizza, which has tomato, ham, salami, mushroom, mozzarella, and onions. Plenty of onions actually. It looks fully loaded. And I am having a piña colada. So, bon appetito. Ciao, ciao. Oh God, I'm so full. That was quite a bit of carbs right there. So the carbonara, which was Pinoy or Filipino style, had a lot of cream, a bit of pepper seasoning, the usual things that go in carbonara with bacon and a bit of cheese. You couldn't really taste the cheese very much though. I think it needed a little bit more of that. The pizza was very filling, very fully loaded. The ham, the salami, the onions. I especially love the generous heaping of onions on it. And I had a piña colada, which was more piña rather than colada, or rather didn't have as much booze as I would have liked. But it's still early days, and we still have the rest of this beautiful sunny day to enjoy. And also had a coffee. Not sure if this was a single espresso or a doppio, which means double to the Italians. So anyway, I mean rather double shot for the Italians. So anyway, in terms of double shots, I've definitely had my double shot of carbs for the day. So I'm going to sign off as your Food Diwata and food correspondent. Ciao, ciao.
Puerto Galera, doon sa White Beach, sa Puerto Galera, sa may Minolo, sa Puerto Galera, Balapero sa Puerto Galera, ang Santo Niño ng Puerto Galera.
We are here at Abichan Japanese restaurant. Hey, I'm gonna have a look at the menu and I want to see what I can order. So, I think I'm going to have an old favorite, tempura. And I'm also going to order some, I think I'll try some of the sashimi, sushi. That's a must. I heard the yakiniku and the teriyaki was especially good. Can't wait to try that. And oh, you know what? I think I want to try the yakitori as well. Okay, I think that looks good. Oh, and for dessert, I think I saw ice cream there. Oh, look, it's Abichan. Hi, Abichan. Actually, I'm gonna talk to the real Abichan.
Hi, sumimasen.
Hi,
Hello.
Konnichiwa. It's so nice to meet you, Abichan.
My pleasure.
Yes, so please tell us your story, how you started your restaurant.
Well, long time ago, I'm working in a Manila Yamasake restaurant as a sushi chef, and then I'm starting by my own. So this is it because I like the Japanese food. So
Wow.
I do my best.
Yes, well, Yamazaki, I go there all the time. I buy my
Yeah,
Japanese
yeah.
groceries from there. It's in Little Tokyo, right?
Yes, yes,
Across
yes.
Makati City
Yes,
Square.
yes,
Great
yeah.
place. So Abichan has a lot of experience. And I can't wait to try her food. But I have to say, I really love what gave you
Thank
the
you so
idea
much.
for decorating
Wow, this is a Japanese style. This is
Yes.
Japanese table.
Yes,
And
yes.
it's over there is a Philippine table.
Yes.
Yeah, so customers, they have a choices.
Right.
Yes.
It looks like you used to have a bar as well. I can see
Yeah,
like sake
yes,
and
Yeah.
yeah. But I can't wait to try
Yeah.
try some real Japanese sake as well, which goes really well with the yakitori and the ice cream. And tell us about your Japanese ice
Yes,
cream.
my ice cream is my homemade ice cream because I didn't put sugar because I don't like sweet. And then because a lot of customers they don't like sweet, so it's my secret.
Oh, same here, and it's a lot
Yes,
healthier.
yes, yes.
And I love the idea of freshly churned homemade ice cream because a lot of love and
Yes,
a lot of
exactly.
goes into it. You know exactly what
Yes,
goes into it. So I can't wait to try. And it looks like you probably order all your seafood fresh
Yeah,
and
yeah,
everything. Okay, well, I can't wait to try some really fresh Japanese cuisine.
Rice, puso. Right.
Hi.
Yun! Naks! Ito yung pa-side view pa eh. Pa-side view pa eh. Give us a surprise.
Huling-huli sana eh.
Okay, so wow, I am so full. I ate a lot, just as usual. I'm the minesweeper. I cleaned up all the plates. Yes, I did it again. Okay, so we've had the yakiniku. That was really delicious. Meat was really soft, very well seasoned, and we had some gyoza. The filling was very, very tasty. What else we had? Oh, we had the kani salad, so something crisp and light and refreshing, a nice contrast to the tempura, which was very fresh, very flavorful. And we also had the yakitori, which was nicely grilled, perfect, and it had the Japanese rice, which was perfectly cooked. So everything complements each other nicely. But I have to say I'm really, really impressed by the Japanese ice cream, homemade ice cream, as Abichan was saying, because it's not sweet. So we tried the hazelnut and the black sesame. Wonderful, absolutely wonderful. And I really, really love this charming home kitchen. So you have all this eclectic decor, Japanese touches here and there. I wouldn't have minded having a bar here though, so I could sit at the bar and eat like izakaya style. That would have been really nice. But all in all, Abichan. Hi! Hello! Abichan, what would you like to say to our viewers?
Well, if you come to Puerto Galera, please don't forget to find my place. Abichan is a Thai Japanese restaurant, and I will make sure you enjoy my food.
Okay, so this place is a hidden gem. I completely did not expect it, but thank you to Toto and Sheila for the recommendation that we discovered this wonderful place. It's a hidden gem again, a treasure in the middle of, I mean, we wouldn't have known otherwise. Oh, Abichan, you are on Facebook?
Abichan Japanese restaurant.
Oh, okay, there you go. So please make sure you like and follow her page so that, and when you're in Puerto Galera, please do visit. Domo arigatou gozaimasu.
Hi, do itashimashite.
Wonderful.
Hi, konnichiwa.
Here we are again. Welcome to Abichan's Japanese restaurant. This is a hidden gem here at Aninuan, Puerto Galera. Make sure that you look for Abichan, the owner, the lovely owner. And you can also find her on Facebook, Abichan's Japanese restaurant.
Hi.
Hi. Hi. Super kawaii. But I also noticed, oh, you have so many cute neko-chans here.
I have
Yes.
six.
Six neko. Oh, neko-chan.
What's a neko-chan? Cat?
Yeah, neko is cat. So she has like 6 neko. So at least you're not here alone,
Yeah.
Abichan. You have your neko for company.
Hi.
That's nice. I love it. Super kawaii. Hey. Hey, good sunny morning. We are here at Casa Marco Resort, and as you can see, the terminal is here. It's a very, very popular dining destination. Quick, inexpensive, filling food, all kinds of meal deals and choices.
Only rice.
With only rice, which is great for big families, big groups, barcadas. So that's perfect, and it's very casual. And then on the other end, you have Spices Restaurant, which is Asian fusion cuisine. But we are going to have brunch at the Cafe Marco, which is actually my favorite of all the Casa Marco restaurants. Hey, we're here to have brunch at Cafe Marco. They have a great all-day, all-night breakfast menu, but they also do a lot of sandwiches, pasta. They've got chicken wings as well. And I think they do hot drinks and milk tea, my favorite. Maybe I might have one of those together with brunch. So Cafe Marco, which is owned by Casa Marco, has a beautiful collection of vintage scooters, vintage motorbikes, and bicycles, which I think adds a really nice character to the place. So that's why this is my favorite brunch place here. But so I'm thinking, I think I know what I already want to order, and I think maybe Stiff does too. And what do you think, baby? Let's go in and check out our brunch.
Sure, let me just finish it.
We're here inside Cafe Marco, which is nice and quiet compared to the noise outside of the terminal, which is absolutely bustling and busy. Yeah, I prefer this kind of nice, quiet atmosphere for our brunch. I've already spied what I want. So for the all-day breakfast, imagine that, 24/7 breakfast. I'm so happy. I think I'm gonna go for the spam and bacon galore. And they already have a classic English breakfast, which I think I had last time, which was excellent. So, you know, it's fully loaded, it's got everything you want in brunch. And of course, you got the cold and hot drinks. I can spy my favorite milk tea. So yeah, come on, let's go and have brunch.
Please say something na lang.
Oh, look at that. That looks so good. Wow. Spam and bacon, a good heaping portion of bacon, 2 sunny side up eggs, and a lot of garlic rice. I'm really, really wanting to dig into this. Come on, let's dig in. I am absolutely stuffed. That spam and bacon galore was just, man, I'm just stuffed. So forgive me if I'm having a little difficulty talking about it, but I do want to talk about Cafe Marco. So, you know, the food is good, it's filling, very reasonably priced. Stiff had the salmon, which was quite good, had a really nice mango salsa to go with it to offset the saltiness of the food. So compared to Terminal outside, again, it's a lot quieter. It's a nice more private space where you can have a quieter meal, quiet breakfast away from the crowd. And as part of the Casa Marco Suites, they also have Spices, which is their Asian fusion restaurant, which is a more intimate dining experience, and it's also facing the beach. Which reminds me, actually, they also have a place called Food Trip, which is kind of like in the central part of the beach, White Beach. Very similar to Terminal, you know, cheap, inexpensive, filling food, good for barcadas and big families. And oh, yes, don't forget the unlimited rice, the only rice. That's very, very important. So, you know, speaking of rice, yeah, you know, I am absolutely stuffed full of rice. So, this is your Food Diwata and food correspondent for Sabado Nights with StiffLu, signing off. Keep on rocking.
Thank you, Miss Katya. Abangan nyo uli next week. Another destination, another meet, another food treat for you here on Sabado Nights with StiffLu. So, this is me saying thank you to all my guests today, Joel De Vera and Miss Katya. Thank you very much for gracing our show.
Sabado nights mag-iimik, harurot sa wheel sabay